What's happening, Lion Pride? Christopher James here with Outdoors, and I've always been a big proponent of 2 is 1 and 1 is none. But what happens when 1 becomes none in wrong conditions? Today, I'm going to show you a couple hacks on how you could take one of your fire tools, like these matches, and supercharge them so that you can get a fire no matter where you are or what conditions. These are It's a Match hacks. So come along and I'll show you guys how to do it. So I'm just using these cheap dollar store matches. They're not waterproof, got them for like 50 cents a box. And we all know how matches work. So let's make this a little bit more interesting and add a little bit of water. Again, these matches aren't waterproof, so let's dip this into some water and let's see if this works out for us. Nice and soaked. Let's hit it with a striker. Nothing. No matter how hard I try, it's been dabbed off of the water. It's not going to work out for us. So let's get into match hack number 1. First thing we're going to do is you're going to need like a tea light or just a regular candle. We're going to get this preloaded and we're just going to light this candle right now and set it off to the side for when we come back to it. Let's roll into match hack 2. For this, you're going to need a match, obviously. Any match will work. Again, these are just cheap dollar store ones, not waterproof. And you are also going to need a little bit of nail polish. So all you're going to do is open up the nail polish and you're going to paint it on the head of the match. Nice even layer. Doesn't need to be any special. Just paint it on the head and a little bit down onto the actual matchstick itself, covering the entire head of the match. Let's set that off to the side just to dry. Let's get into match hack 3 now while we have the candle lit and our nail polish match starting to dry up for us. So on this one, we're just going to grab another match. And we've all heard of feather sticks, but you guys could actually make a feather match. This works obviously on wooden matches, not too good on the cardboard one. So you guys are going to need your knife and a wooden match, and you're just going to slowly cut feathers into the match up towards the head of the match where the actual red or green or blue match head would be. So just continue cutting these feathers into it, and I'm going to show you the reasons why this is going to work out. Similarly to a feather stick, this is actually going to increase the chances of you guys getting a more suitable and bigger flame, even if the matchstick itself may be a little wet. So on just a regular match here, still pretty good flame, not all that bad. It will get the job done. However, if you have wet conditions for your tinder, we're going to use the feather match here. And it lights up a little bit brighter, and once the actual feathers themselves catch, like so, you're going to produce a little bit of a bigger flame and a little bit more stable of a flame. But what if all of your tinder is wet? So I'm a big believer in carrying duct tape with me, and this is more of a fire hack, not so much a match hack, but a little bit of an extra for you. So I always have duct tape with me in my kit for a wide range of reasons. One of them is it's a good tinder. And I'm going to show you how right now. So within duct tape, you have all these little fibers. Once you shred up the tape itself, the glue is actually going to catch fire very easily, and the actual fibers within it will actually help maintain that fire. So once it is all shredded up, we're just going to hit it with a regular match now, and you see that it catches quite clean and will burn for a long time. Duct tape is also waterproof. So the exact same thing. This was soaking for a while, and we're just going to go ahead, shred it all up again, hit it with a match, and even though it was soaking wet, here we go, and we still have a tinder. So let's circle back now to our original match hacks. We're going to start with the first one, and we're going to get just a regular match wet again, and you're going to see it's not going to work out. Now, we'll grab the one that we painted earlier in nail polish. Check to make sure that it is dry. And I'm going to soak this one again just so you guys can see there's no tomfoolery here. However, there will be a little bit of a blooper that I felt important and a little funny to show you guys. So we'll tap this off, try and strike it, and it snaps. However, this works out well because the stick itself got a little bit wetter as well as the head. So we're going to continue to soak this matchstick. Pat off the water and then hit it on the match striker again, and there we go. Now that our candle's been burning for a while, let's blow it out and you're left with all of this wax. Take your match head, dip it into this wax, and make sure you get a good covering on the match head down to a little bit of the matchstick itself. Set this off to the side and make sure that it dries up. Now that this is dried and a little bit of time's elapsed, I'm going to stick it into the water and get it nice and wet again. Next, you're going to peel off a lot of this wax on the outside of the match head. The match head is actually protected by the wax that created a seal around it, allowing you to still be able to strike and get a good fire.